Former flat earthers. What made you come round?
Kyrie Irving hasn't been doing press conferences.
The Mobius strip earthers had more compelling arguments.
Quote I got from somewhere. For 5 years I believed the earth was flat, then I turned 6.
I convinced a flat earther, temporarily, by asking him if it was possible for a sphere to be so large that you could not tell it was a sphere by simply being on the surface of it. It took him a while. I used an analogy of an extremely long line that was so slightly curved you could not tell so by looking at a small section of it. Eventually he said yes to the sphere, and I told him that was how big the earth is. A few days later he reverted. Most of these people aren't mentally stable, they believe in a lot of conspiracies. Edit, corny edit, but as connoisseur of flat earth content my personal favorite is, Professor Dave, https://www.youtube.com/c/Professor Dave explains /videos !view =0 sort =p flow grid on YouTube. He is an underappreciated dude who just had a science channel on YouTube and got brigaded by flat earthers for an unrelated video. He made like 6 video responses in total just owning these guys, but they eventually gave up. Check it out.
Look, it's really easy. If the earth is flat, there would be an edges. And there would be a fucking Disney park at the edge, and we could bungee jump off the side and paraglide into the void, etc., etc. Someone would be making an absolute shit ton of money off of it if it existed. Guess what? Nobody is doing that ADN in this world where absolutely everything is exploited for profit. If no one is making money off of it, it does.not.exist. No edge. Not flat. Get a clue?
I watched a documentary about flat earthers called Truth Behind the Curve, and my analysis from watching that these flat earthers are a group of people who found a community to be a part of. It's a shame their community is based on a lie, but I saw a bunch of people who were to be part of a community. Most of the people were social awkward and whatnot, and so an opportunity to be an influential figure within the community, so they doubled down on their flawed logic. The more against you are of them, the harder they rep their flatness. TLDR, I see flat earthers as a group of lonely people looking for a community that will accept them. Edit, WTF, did not expect this comment to blow up. Thanks for the silver and the dialogue, everyone.
I was debating a flat earther in Mexico, and I asked him about how GPS worked if there were no satellites. He said that they had devices in the ground to route you. I told him the Mexican government is barely able to put decent water pipes in the ground. Would he really think they had the tech to put routing devices in the ground? He chuckled with a 1,000-mile gaze.
A serious answer here. The thing that made me stop was just the question, why would NASA lie to you? I will try replying to all of y'all, but we'll go to a study hall, so we'll reply later.
Had to travel to Japan, gave up on my beliefs in order to make a shorter trip.
I spent about a year infiltrating the flat earth community on Instagram. I garnered a decent following with an account dedicated to flat earth travel photos, an intentionally absurd premise. In that time I learned quite a bit about the community, including how to discern the trolls from the real deal. The majority of legit flat earthers are extremely distrustful of anything the government says or does. These same people are 9/11 truthers, Holocaust deniers, and anti-vaxxers, and they connect these conspiracies together. Many of them have also attached flat earth theory to religion, magic, or mysticism. Before my infiltration I'd always considered conspiracies fun. Like they were the fan fiction of real life. Now, they mostly make me sad. For all the phony accounts like mine, there are still plenty of people out there willing to drop a couple of $100 on a flat earth convention.
If someone starts as a round earther and then converts to being a flat earther and then goes back to being a round earther, would you say they've come full circle?
I was tired of living life on the edge.
Not me, but got a flat earther to question his beliefs and hopefully critically analyze them by giving him the proof he asked for, to which he responded, mainstream science and media are lies. I asked why he asked for proof if he could just disregard it as lies either way, then told him that since he required no proof or evidence against to believe something, it made him the easiest person to deceive, and that it seemed pretty sheep-like to me. He deleted all of his flat earth comments and hasn't posted about it since. And hashtag X200B, EDA, Holy Round Earth, Batman. Thank you for the karma and awards and GOOLD. I promise I'll screenshot next time. EDA 2, he didn't block me, I can still see everything he posts/posted, and the OP thread creator also said the comment disappeared. Shame. Shame. Shame.
No one took me seriously.
It was a typo. We discovered the Earth was fat, not just heavy. Not merely big-boned but genuinely fat, Fat Earthers United.
I tried to convince others that the Earth is a circle, but they wouldn't listen. It's pointless.
Yeah, you really need to use the serious tag. People on here are idiots lol.
It took about 5 years. It was a lot of willful ignorance on my part. I just refused to question the logic of it. In fact, I spent most of my time coming up with crazy fantasies about a lot of things I didn't understand. But you have to understand that there is just so much we don't know about that sometimes our priority on what is real and what can be believed can get confused. I was learning so much so fast that I really didn't question something so inane as the world being flat. Of course it was, why wouldn't it be? The day that changed it forever though was when I asked my father what happens when you get to the edge of the world. He of course said the world is round like a ball. Being about 5 years old I thought that made a lot of sense.
There are flat earthers all over the globe.